Welcome back to Perma to Plate. Take a close look at this tomato plant. It looks healthy at first glance, the leaves are lush and the fruit is large, but look at the bottom, a dark, sunken, rotten patch. This is blossom end rot, the ultimate nightmare of every gardener, especially when you've worked so hard. I know many of you have tried to save it by crushing eggshells and tossing them around the base. But what happens? The plant keeps rotting and those eggshells just sit there unchanged for months. Even a year later, you'll dig up the soil and find those exact same fragments still staring back at you. The truth is, your plants are starving for calcium while sitting right next to a gold mine that is locked shut. In today's video, I'll show you the 3 fatal mistakes making your eggshells useless for your garden. And I'll reveal the zing factor formula to turn this waste into liquid gold in just 24 hours. Let's dive in and learn how to unlock the hidden power of your kitchen waste properly. To understand why eggshells are so tricky, we need a little bit of science. Eggshells are primarily made of calcium carbonate, Caco $3. It's a very stable and very hard mineral. Think of them as tiny, incredibly durable pieces of limestone or solid rock that don't dissolve easily. Here is the key. Your plant's roots don't have teeth to chew on these rocks or solid materials. They only have straws, microscopic root hairs that can only drink nutrients that are fully dissolved in water. Nutrients must be in a liquid, water-soluble form for a plant to actually absorb them through its system. If you just crush shells and throw them in the soil, microbes take years to break down that structure, 1 to 3 years to be exact. That's much longer than the life cycle of your favorite vegetables. For a tomato plant that only lives for a few months, raw eggshells are far too slow to help. It's like trying to put out a fire with a block of ice. It's just too slow to matter. The first mistake I see everywhere is using shells that haven't been cleaned or baked. See that white membrane inside the shell? That is pure protein and it carries its own risks. If you don't clean it, it ferments, stinks, and acts like a magnet for unwanted garden pests. It attracts fruit flies, rats, and even dangerous salmonella bacteria right into your vegetable beds. We are growing healthy food here. Don't let dirty eggshells turn your garden into a biological hazard. The second mistake is using eggshells as a barrier to stop slugs and snails from eating seedlings. We've all heard the myth that the sharp edges of the shells will hurt their soft bodies, but science proves otherwise. Slugs have a very thick, protective slime layer that guards them completely. They can glide over jagged eggshells as easily as you or I would walk on a plush carpet. Using shells this way just clutters your soil, without actually protecting your vulnerable young plants. And the third mistake, the most heartbreaking one, is using raw shells as a cure for existing problems. Specifically, applying them as a quick fix once you already see blossom end rot on your fruit. By the time the rot appears, the plant needs calcium right now to save the remaining harvest. Tossing raw shells at that point is useless because they simply won't break down fast enough to help. You need a faster solution that reaches the roots in hours, not years, to stop the damage. And that is exactly where the zing factor comes in to save your garden and your harvest. So how do we unlock that locked goldmine of calcium instantly? We use chemistry. We need a weak acid, like white vinegar or lemon juice, to break the calcium carbonate bonds. When you mix fine eggshell powder with vinegar, a fascinating chemical reaction begins immediately. You'll see it start to sizzle and bubble. That is the sound of calcium becoming water-soluble. This reaction creates calcium acetate, a form of calcium that your plants can actually drink through their straws. Once the bubbling stops after 24 hours, you have a concentrated liquid nutrient for your garden. Simply dilute 1 part of this zing liquid with 10 parts water before applying it to your soil. Pour it directly at the base of your heavy feeders like tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants. This is the emergency first aid kit for a garden that is showing signs of calcium deficiency. Now let's go over the standard 4-step workflow to process your shells correctly every time. Step 1. Clean and rinse. Always wash your shells thoroughly to remove that sticky protein membrane. This prevents bad odors and keeps pests like rats from thinking your garden is a buffet. Step 2. The heat. Once clean, bake your shells in the oven at 200 degrees or 93 degrees for about 15 minutes. This sterilizes them by killing any bacteria and makes the shells incredibly brittle and easy to grind. Step 3. The pulse. Use a blender or a coffee grinder to turn those brittle shells into a fine dust. The finer the powder, the more surface area for microbes to work on, speeding up the breakdown process. Step 4. Store and use. Keep this calcium dust in a dry jar until you are ready to use it. You can mix this dust directly into your compost pile or sprinkle it into your worm tower. For worms, calcium helps balance the pH of their environment, keeping them healthy and productive. In north-central Florida and beyond, the best gardens are built on smart strategies. Use the zing factor for immediate needs, like stopping blossom end rot in its tracks. And use the calcium dust for long-term soil health and to build a resilient ecosystem. Don't just throw your kitchen waste away, turn it into a powerhouse of minerals for your plants. Work with the science of nature, not against it, and your garden will reward you with abundance. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button and join the Perma to Plate movement today. Let me know in the comments. Have you ever tried the vinegar trick? I'd love to hear your results. Thanks for watching and happy growing. Let's turn that kitchen trash into garden gold together.